So we're gonna make Spanish rice. So the first step here is we take our cut up onions and cut up cilantro. I actually added a little bit of jalapenos in there. One jalapeno that I cut up in there too. You don't. That is not traditional. That's just me adding a little extra spice. But you can add a few extra flavors that you would like. In this case, it's we make sofrito out of onions and cilantro. Then we just grind it up. Here, you want to do this part for me? All right, just press it. It's okay. It's already in there. Just press the little grind button. Okay, press chop. Now press grind. Okay, stop. So we make sofrito, green sofrito. That's how you make it. All right, I'm gonna take this off. It's my little Cuisinart. So what I'm gonna do now is push that down a little bit with one of the little spoons. Just push down some of this stuff that didn't get chopped up. Push it back into the grinder here. Let's see if maybe we can get this ground up a little bit more. Little piece came out somehow. Uh-oh. How'd you get out of there? Okay. Let's go ahead and take this little chunk here, throw that in there. Little chunks that flew up that didn't get crushed. You can get crushed now. You can add a little bit of oil to the pan. You can go ahead and do that again. Alright, that's good enough. We'll take that. Okay, now we take that off. Pop this in here. And throw this out here. Boom, 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 boom. Pop that in there. It's actually quite a bit of sofrito here. Let's scrape it off. Just throw that in there. Start the oven here and just get it going. Get that started. Throw a little bit of olive oil in there. So now we throw a little bit of olive oil. A little bit of olive oil here. Three cups of rice. One. Two. Three. Take 3 cups of rice. You can do 2. 2 is good, actually, usually. Of course, we're gonna need 3 cups. It's pretty much, what is it? 1.5 for every cup. So we're gonna need, since we did 3, we're gonna need 1. 2, 3, 3 cups with 3 cups. Now we need to add the halves. So 1 more cup and another half. 1.5 more cups. That's 3 and a half. That's the start of that. Then we add a can of tomato sauce. If it's a smaller can, then you add 2 cans. I'm gonna stir it around a little bit, start cooking it. Now, depending on your taste, you can add a bunch of olives. You can add, I drained out the juice from the olives. You can add olives, you can add chickpeas, also known in Spanish as gandules, as gandules in Spanish. You can add vegan sausages, or you can add actual sausages, depending on what you want. And then we're gonna start adding. Now we need to add some red cayenne pepper. So we're gonna add a whole bunch of that. Achote is one of the other ones that's very. I'm gonna add a whole bunch of cayenne pepper here. This gives it the red color and a little bit of spice. Coriander. So we have our coriander here. I found out a long time ago that Sazon Goya has MSG, and I just looked up at the ingredients, and basically it has coriander and cumin and achote and a few other things. So we're gonna add a whole bunch of cumin here. I'm sorry, that was coriander. And now we're gonna add the cumin. I have a large container of that because I use a lot of that a lot of times. I'm gonna add some of that. A liberal amount, that's good. Gives it that nice flavor. We add some salt, of course. Once we get it to a certain point, we gotta add some salt. Now we use some iodized sea salt. Just liberal amount, good amount here. Don't put too much because you can always add salt later to your own if you feel like it's not salty enough, but you won't be able to go back.
He's using a fish spinner as a guitar pick. Whoa, that sounds really cool.
I'm gonna add just a little bit of turmeric. That's not necessary, but I'm adding it for the health benefits. Not really for the flavor as much as the health benefits. And the color. Mix it in there. Smells pretty good. So we're gonna cook these up a little bit before we put them into the other. Please, hey! Gosh, man, ruining the video and everything. Like, chill out. Listen, not to make these noises all the time. You want to cook all this a little bit, just for a little bit, and then actually I need to turn down that heat. That heat's way too high. Take it down. Once those are ready, we'll cut. I'm gonna keep 3 of them for actual hot dogs that I have from a previous thing that we made, where we made ourselves our own Vidalia onions. They're delicious. We made our own homemade Vidalia onions, again with very similar ingredients. This one was a mixture of ketchup, cumin, coriander, cayenne pepper, garlic, and turmeric, and then some black pepper and some salt, and a little bit of vinaigrette, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and of course we add a little bit of special sauce, which is in this case, in this particular version, it was a Caribbean jerk from Buffalo Wild Wings. They make the best Caribbean jerk sauce out there that I know of. There might be a better one somewhere, but I've tasted a few other brands and they were horrible. The Caribbean jerk from Buffalo Wild Wings is one of the best. And then I also threw a little bit of the Buffalo Wild Wings also makes mango habanero, which makes it a little even spicier, but it was delicious. So we're going to cook these up a little bit. Once they're done, which seems like they're pretty much about there right now. Once they're done, now I'm going to cut. I'm going to take this batch here, keep these 4 for hot dogs, and put this whole batch up in here. So there we go. Okay, so we're almost done here. I'm going to keep these 3 for actual hot dogs, and the rest goes into the pot. The pot is now cooking. The rice looks like this so far, and that's basically it for now. So now we added all the sausage in there, and this is what it looks like now. Still cooking, almost done. And I'm gonna eat these separate right now.